All right. No one should watch this. I'm just talking because I have no one to talk to, and I don't really like people anyway. And I'm just terrified, and I have no life, and I am alone, and I don't want to work because it's fucking hell. And I'm just gonna get old and die. And so I'm trying to cope with getting old and dying, going from 45 to 50. I know no one cares, but I don't know how other people cope. I don't want to go pay for some therapist, and as far as I know, this isn't legal. But this is kind of what I'm gonna do. Is I'm just gonna keep. I can't die like dignified. Like I can't die like off camera because it's too fucking lonely. And I've seen the life of like just getting bossed around by some older woman. My mom bossed around my dad until he was used up, and I just think that's worse. Like, I think that's desperate also, but you just don't see that. I kind of hate women, so no one even cares. But like, I just think when people are young and cute, sex just happens, and then this whole like, I don't know how people like, I don't know. I guess I'm like a bad person or something like that, but I've milled it over in my head. I'm never gonna like the single mom, overweight ethnic chick. It's just okay. So I'm gonna stop talking about it. I'm gonna really try to just like I'm not gonna try to be cool. I'm not gonna try to be attractive anymore, and I'm not trying to date anymore. I closed my Tinder, and I just have to like I have to keep it. I have to keep it together. I have to scream into the void until I'm dead. And so, but no more like trying to be cool. I know I look like ugly and old, and I don't want anybody my age. And so they can't have kids anymore. And so all right, so what I'm gonna do is I have to quit jiu-jitsu because my mom's not paying for it anymore, and it's just like jiu-jitsu, all the working out and jiu-jitsu, it's basically just trying to like fill in the holes. Like it's basically like it's so much time just to feel young. Like if I do jiu-jitsu, it kind of gets rid of this like doom feeling, but the doom is gonna like keep coming. And I thought like maybe if I did jiu-jitsu and if I did acting, I could like get some young woman who can have a baby who I can get a boner for to like me. But it didn't work. I did it for like 2 years. Nobody likes me. Nobody I'm attracted to likes me. And I don't want the overweight ethnic chick or the lady from Asia. The options are just fucking horrible. So I give up. I don't want to be a misogynist, but I don't want to get desperate. I don't want to get some job I hate to pay for some person I'm not attracted to. And so I'm not going to do that. And so and I'm really going to get old and die. And so this is like real. This is the really real world. Anyway, so I don't want to do that spiel anymore. There's no reason to like. I'm just getting worse. My eyes are getting worse. I look like an ugly guy. I look like my neck is getting all wrinkled and shit. Despite my best efforts, I can't get like young again. I can't look like young and cute and like prime anymore. I can't. I'm like an old guy. Okay, I accept it. I accept I'm an old guy. Okay, so how to be an old guy? Well, I don't want some dead-end service job, so I'm going to drag my feet on that until it's like, until I'm starving or some shit. And then I'm just going to cut my costs. I'm going to get to be 50, and so I'm just going to get like, I'm not going to try to be young anymore. I'm just going to let my hair be gray, and I'm not going to do acting. I'm not going to try to be like charming or attractive anymore. I give up. I'm old. I accept it. All right. So now, okay. So I just want to like get a grip. That's the first thing. It's just basically like I tried to be off camera for like 2 days, and I just lie on a mattress and like drool. I'm basically like a dead person. Already I'm like mostly dead. Like I feel dead, and so I'm like vacant. Like I'm like a defective. I probably really did get like brain damage. Anyway, I don't want to do any more drama, so I have to like make a point to like not rant. All right, so what do I want to do? So I just want to come up with a schedule. So basically it's like it's 6:10 right now. I just want to I want to have a habit of like going to sleep at sunset, because the sun's like, without jujitsu, sunset is like this really depressing. It's like there's this doom feeling where I feel like crying all the time, and so I just want to I want to take like 4 sleeping pills at like 6:30, go to sleep around 7. I just want to wake. I got to get in the habit of like waking up early, because if I wake up early, if I turn on some movie and play piano and watch anime or something like that, just get fired. I need some sort of like, nobody should watch this. I'm just trying to get a grip on my day. I don't want to get some dead end job. There's no hope at the fucking dead end job. I've already been at many dead end jobs. I've already been on Tinder for years. There's no hope in those venues. All right, so I'm not doing the traditional shit. I'm just gonna hide. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to wake up, and then I'm gonna I need to like do something mentally stimulating. I need to like get on the ball. And so normally, like, what I used to do is I used to like, I'm just gonna use this for therapy. I used to wake up and I used to I used to read my phone, some stupid article on my phone for like half an hour, just to like to get my marbles, because I'm so spacey, because I'm so old and stupid anyway. And then so I found a better thing. It's basically if I wake up at like 3 or 4, and then just watch an anime. If I watch an anime for like half an hour, and play piano at the same time, I'm sort of like getting on the ball. Like, it sort of feels good to like get on the ball. I really like that. I like feeling like fired up and like focused, because by nature I'm so fucking spacey, and it's so horrible to like not be able to get a grip on my brain. And so if I wake up, I play anime, I watch anime, watch a movie, basically read subtitled anime and play piano. Then if I do that for like a half an hour, I can sort of like get a grip and not be all like thinking about death and shit. And then, hey, Murphy, go. And then what? Then I should play Simon and Duel and Back. Like, by nature, I'm so spacey, and I'm always like freaked out. I'm always like thinking about death and aging, and all the time. Like, death and aging is just like cycling in my mind all the time. And so if I play Duel and Back and Simon, I sort of like push out like aging and death. And then if I draw for an hour, I sort of get sharp, like in terms of like being able to like keep a grip and like do something constructive and play and draw or some shit like that. And then once I'm like accurate with my hand-eye coordination, if I do 3D modeling, that's kind of like the best thing I can do. Like, if I do 3D, that's the only thing I'm good at. That's the only thing anybody goes like, wow, you're good. I should have just done that with my whole life. But I thought I could change. I thought I could become like a stronger, like normal guy. But I really can't. I'm like really, all the like practice, like all the jujitsu, all the improv acting, it did nothing. I'm even more freaked out and dysfunctional than ever. And so, I'm just going to get worse. So I should just make the best of my natural genetics until I'm dead. And so that's what I'm going to do. And so yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, because I've really been like freaked out the last few days. But basically like 3 a.m., 3 or 4 a.m. 3 or 4 a.m. wake, and just like coffee, anime, just any kind of like subtitled movie. It doesn't even matter. I just want to read something. It like, I'll normally just read some bullshit on my phone, and so just subtitle anything. Subtitle anything. It could even just be Joe Rogan, like if I just read the subtitles. But the thing is, like, I want to read something to like wake up. And then subtitle anything and piano. Alright, so then if I do that, then I can draw. Then draw for 1 hour. Maybe like 1 or 2 hours. And then just do like 6 hours of 3D art total by the end of the day. and then some kind of running with dogs, and then dog park, and then just like burpees, calisthenics, just to like feel fired up. Like basically there's just this like deflated old person, like I always feel tired. I feel tired basically like all the time. And so if I do calisthenics like every hour, I'm not like if I do calisthenics on live stream, I'm not trying to be like macho, like look, I'm just trying to like stay fired up and have a grip on my discipline. Otherwise I get really I'm not going to try to be charming or attractive. I'm not a man. Like I'm not like a manly, like anything that there's always this like weird creepy thing to be like, to try to present myself as like sexually viable. Basically if I'm ever doing anything trying to seem like strong, I'm not strong. I'm like terrified, weak, old guy. So if I'm ever trying to seem strong or like attractive or charming or cute, it's all just like delusional aspiration of fucking like a young hot chick. But I give up. It's like an addiction. Like it's an addiction of like, if I'm singing, it's all like desperate, like some young woman who can have a kid, please fuck me. But it's not gonna work. And so I give up. It's like an addiction. It really is like an addiction. And so I have to like stay on the straight and narrow. The straight and narrow is just basically like, I should not talk a lot. I should just stick to this routine and just kind of duck work, avoid getting stuck at some dead-end service job, and then keep my expenses really low and just enjoy the time. Like if I get a grip on my brain and if I live stream to like get rid of loneliness, there's kind of like a peacefulness. There's like just basically it steers my brain away from thinking about like aging and death. And like that's right. Just without the art thing, my brain is just aging, death, aging, death, aging, death, aging, death. It's over. I'm dead. It's like life is. I'm gonna turn into dust. And it's like I don't want to think that like all the time. And so, and I don't want to just watch like some thing on TV all day. Like if I don't live stream or if I don't be active, I'm just gonna watch some shit on TV just to and eat some food. And so I want to stay like active and get rid of loneliness, and then that's all I'm going for until I'm dead. And all right, and I'm just gonna live stream all day every day because I'm scared and it's lonely and I can't stand the isolation, and my dad's dying and my mom's dying and everyone's dying and I'm dying and just my dog's dead, and it's just everybody's just gonna die. And it's fucking scary. And I'll just be pathetic. I'm not gonna try to be strong or cool. Let's just be real clear. I'm real pathetic. I was always pathetic. I was always terrified. I was always lame-o, and I'm just gonna get worse. And so eventually I'll be dead. I'm just trying to just chase away the doom without getting into drugs or alcohol or some shit. And so that's the plan. Now, without jujitsu, I should quit jujitsu tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to try to quit jujitsu after, I guess, when they're closing. I don't want to run into the teachers because they never really like me anyway. And if I say like, oh, it's a nice class, they're going to like roll their eyes or something. I don't know, whatever it is, but nobody fucking likes me at jiu-jitsu. I'm some pathetic guy, and so I'm just gonna sneak in there at the last hour of the day, see if the lady at the desk is there, and just quit. And I never was really. I mean, I won a gold medal. I'm not good. Like I'm not. I just fight mostly from my butt anyway, and so it's all kind of pathetic. And so it just gives you like jiu-jitsu gives me like a dose of human contact, but I'm obviously like I'm an old man. I'm skinny and old and scared, and like I thought it would make me like less afraid of humans. I thought I would like learn to become like a strong, like, hey, what's up, baby, I got this. But boy, I can't be like that. And so and I don't want to take steroids. There's always this like fit of desperation every few years. It's like, fuck, I gotta get strong. I gotta be like a man. And then I'll take steroids, and then it's just like fucking 6 months of like pathetic. I can't get like attractive. I'm always like, I look at my face and I'm like, isn't there a way I can be like a studly attractive? Isn't there a way I can attract a young, beautiful woman? And then I'll do some macho shit, and then I'll put something on here where I'll say, any woman who wants to have sex with me, just come over. And it never worked. And then I'm like, oh, they just want you to like pay for them. Some like older woman that I'm not attracted to with 2 kids is gonna like come along and be like, hey, I might sleep with you if you pay all my bills. And I'm like, what the fuck? Do some guys do that? That's what I keep thinking. It's like most guys who don't get married, they either stay in a shack or they get pigeonholed. They get checkmated by some single mom or some shit. It's like, I'd rather just eat. As pathetic as this is, I saw the middle-aged guy commandeered by some fat shrew. I don't want to be misogynistic, but like that was my whole childhood. It's like this poor middle-aged guy, terrified of being lonely, getting bossed around by some fat shrew who he wasn't attracted to, and she was cheating on him, and it was just fucking like, I hate that shit. And so it's fun. I'm just gonna do this shit, but I don't want to say misogynistic shit, but that's the situation. I never want to do that. I guess women really like, women, they have a pussy. I was telling this to my brother. I'm just talking. I shouldn't say this shit. I shouldn't even talk. But I guess like women have a pussy, right? They have a pussy that men want to come into, and then they want to see what they can get for it. That's kind of like their plan. They know that men want to like come into their pussy, and so they're gonna try to like get like a house or like some guy to like serve them or some shit, and they're gonna take the highest bidder, and then there's gonna be all these leftover things where like they're gonna be like, well, I don't even want anybody anymore. There's kind of like these older people like, well, I can't really get anything worth it. It's like, let's just forget it. Next life. And so, but the young women, it seems like they're like, they know their value, and so they're gonna like get, I guess, like a studly guy. When they're young and cute, some young cute people will have sex, and then they know that they have like a hot commodity that like, and they can only have kids so many times, and so they're like, I want what I can get for this or something. And so, what's the point? I can't like, I don't want to sound misogynistic. It really is kind of like, I guess their trade or some shit. I don't know. I'll never know. I'll never be like a woman. But like courts kind of like look at it that way. Like when courts award the woman like a lot of stuff, they know that like women have like, for even though if you want to be like politically correct or whatever, they have this thing that like, they have beauty that lasts a certain amount of time, and they have a pussy that can make babies for like so many times, and they know that like that's valuable, and they should be able to get what they can for it, I guess. And so courts kind of go like, hey, you used up that woman's value, you got her pregnant, you gotta fucking pay. And the guy's like, hey, what the hell? But like, that is kind of like, I guess that is kind of like their trade or some shit. I don't know. I don't want to sound like a misogynist, but right? I mean, I want to ask the world, like, duh, right? And so, and then I guess somebody has to like pay for kids or something. Whatever. Just whatever it is, it's over now. I'm too old, and I'm never gonna be with like an older woman, and I don't want to sound like an asshole. So I give up. I just gotta shut the fuck up about it. There's this quote from Aliens kicking around in my head where this guy says, we're all gonna die. Do you want to do it on your knees, or do you want to do it taking it like a man? And I'm like, I can't take it like a man. I'm gonna do it crying. I'm gonna do it real pathetic. I can't be. I'm like really I'm saying uncle. I'm saying like I can't stand the loneliness and just the checkmated position I'm in. It's so fucking like bleak. Like everything's just so like it really life really does feel like a nightmare. It's like I was a kid. I guess everybody's like a kid, and then you get old. People get older, and then there's just this like everything's all dried up. Like I'm dried up. Everybody's like dying around me, and just there's like nowhere to go, and so. I don't know how, I keep wondering like how do people like not do this? How do they not just I guess they have like more dignity. What's his name? I can't think because I'm getting so old. Norm Macdonald. Norm Macdonald just quietly died. Like he went to Canada to die or something. He's I guess he didn't want to burden people with this desperate crying because I don't know, he has like kids and shit. Man, you really should have kids when you're young. Then you have a reason to be like dignified. You have a reason to. But if you got no reason, you're like. The only thing is like just don't go to jail. Yeah, he had a kid. He had a kid, and so he's like. Yeah, I wish when I was young I was attractive enough to get like a mate, and I wish I was strong enough to like have a wife and kid. But I was always kind of like freaked out, and so. But man, the fucking meat hook realities are hard to take. But everybody takes it. My mom was saying like everybody gets old, everybody dies. She says it so casually. She's just like, oh yeah, it's just like going on the escalator. Like, come on, everybody, it's not so bad. It's like, it's really scary to me, and it's really there's just this like terror. There's like this terror in like my bones. It feels like my bones are like crying, and it's just and I don't know. There's this like cold reality. There's this cold lifestyle where like I guess most people they go to some job where they know that like it's all about money, and then you go to like some therapist. And I don't know. I know most people like, oh, it's just come on, get a job and go see a therapist. But then everything's just like this, like digging your own grave. I don't know how people do that. I don't know how you stare at a therapist who you know is just there for money. Like you know she just or he or she they're just like, I'm just making money. They're enduring your talking for getting a paycheck, and you know it's like I'd rather just do this. Like if this is not against the law, I know this is like pathetic and disgraceful, but like at least anybody watching this is watching on their own free will. If it's a troll and somebody just like insulting me, I don't mind like making them feel bad. But then like if it's anybody else, they can just like turn me off, but I have to like scream. I have to like scream into the void because I'm really lonely and scared, and I don't see any place to go. There's no good options. There's no good. I don't have any way to. I don't really get along with people. I don't even really like people. Don't like me. I don't really like people, and so. Anyway, that's the real situation. I'm not gonna try to like paint it. I'm not going to try to paint it gloriously anymore. I'm not going to try to be like strong or like no more workouts or no more. I know I'm like an old, creepy, like sad, pathetic guy. I really am pathetic. Even my ex My exes all said I was pathetic. I'm like pathetic at some like deep level that's like really disgusting, and so I accept it. I accept it. But I'm just gonna cope. I'm gonna cope however I can until my brain doesn't work anymore. You proud of that? It's not proud. I could never be like a proud guy. Uh, it's just desperate and pathetic. Cause I'm desperate and pathetic.